are my action takers at? That's who I want to see. Where are my action takers at? But this message isn't for you. I want to give you guys a shout out though. Whoever's taking action towards their goals, whoever is consistently moving forward, whoever is taking action, I want you to drop a hashtag me below, because action is what produces results in this life. And I just want to applaud you because so many people don't take action. This message is actually for those individuals who are struggling to take action. This message is for those individuals who procrastinate, who overthink things, who have goals and a vision of who they want to be, but they're always trying to think their way into that reality versus act their way into the results they want. So many people spend countless amounts of time and energy trying to come up with the perfect plan, trying to wait for that right moment to move forward towards the life they want or make some change that's important to them. We've all been there. People call it paralysis by analysis, where you're sitting there and you're trying to think your way into your outcomes that you want versus act your way into that solution. And that's why I titled this video, You Can't Think Your Way Out of a Problem, You Have to Act Your Way into the Solution. Because the more that you're sitting there trying to overanalyze everything, the more you're actually focusing on the problem, the more you're actually going to start to see why it won't work, the more that doubt and fear is going to grow and swell inside of you. The only way you're going to change parts of your life that you don't like is by taking action to change them. So what is there to think about? You know the truth. Right now, you know the truth about who you want to be, the life you want, the outcomes you want, the things you need to change. Right now you do. You know it. But why aren't you taking action to change them? What's that fear? What's that doubt? What's holding you back? Why are you procrastinating? Are you waiting all the way till the first of the year, 2023, to make changes? Right? Waiting for New Year's? Like, what are you waiting for? Everyone's so quick to find a reason why they can't versus focus and obsess over how can I? How can I? What do I have to do to make this change right now? The answers are there. You're just looking in the wrong place. When you always overanalyze your problem and you're trying to think of the perfect way to solve it, what happens, like I said, is your brain, you hyper-focus on the negatives. And you're not going to be able to have that clarity and see the path that's right before you. Oftentimes it's as quick and easy as just pulling the trigger. Boom, let's go, right? And so the universe rewards the courageous individual that's willing to take action and learn as they go. And that's what you have to recognize. There's never going to be a perfect blueprint, a perfect time, or 100% certainty when you're making any type of change. Hell, I didn't get here by waiting. I got here by taking action and learning as I go. Everything that I've changed in my life changed because I was willing to get out of my comfort zone and just go for it and find out, hey, what the hell is going to happen? What's the worst that could happen? And I was already in a really bad environment, in a bad place in prison, so I had nothing to lose. But for those of you out here, you are so scared to leave your comfort zone and your security or what's known and make a change that you'll sit there and live a life that you're not in love with. Why are you living a life right now that you don't absolutely love? Like, I get in the debate with people all the time about sleep because they see how little sleep that I get. I go to sleep at 9 or 10, I wake up at 3, right? Some nights I go to sleep at 11 or 12, I wake up at 3. It doesn't matter because I'm a purpose-driven being. I have a purpose. It's not to sleep, it's to create and impact this world. And I know in my heart what my purpose is, so why would I sleep? I sleep as needed, but I'm inspired, motherfucker. I'm not tired. So I'm not going to just sleep and take weekends off to be like everyone else because those are valuable moments for me. And if I don't need rest and I feel good, I'm going to be up taking action, not sleeping because some doctor or scientist said I need 8 hours of sleep. But anyway, we're getting off topic. So how many of you right now have things in your life that you want to change? You want to change something to do with your health. You want to change something in your business. You probably want to make more revenue. I know that we all have these goals and this vision that we want to progress towards, but how many of you can honestly say that you're giving 100% all in every day, every moment towards achieving those goals? Very few people can. Most people are half-assed conditional individuals who do it when they feel like it, who doubt themselves, they procrastinate, they take weekends off, they take holidays off, they don't always get up early, they don't always go after it with that focus and mentality like, this is my only life, I gotta create someone special, I gotta leave a legacy behind for my kids and my family. Like, you don't have that intentional mindset and focus in your life. Why not? Why not? Why are you always thinking about these things you want to change, but you're unwilling to act upon them? Why not? How can you live that way knowing there's parts of your life that you want to change right now that are important to you, that will probably positively impact countless lives around you, but you're holding back? If you're that individual, I want you to recognize you're being very selfish. You're so worried about how you feel, you're not recognizing how your change will impact those people around you. You're not recognizing how the goals and achievements you want to achieve and go after are going to make other people's lives better or impact those around you. You have a wife, you have kids, you have people in your community, you have employees. Are you working for somebody? Like, you as a better version of yourself pursuing something more meaningful, you're going to be able to bring more value to those people around you. You're going to bring a different energy and excitement when you walk in the room. I talk about this all the time, but people feel that. There's a transference of energy that takes place. And it can never happen organically if you're not living in alignment with who you want to be. In fact, the opposite will happen. If you're making excuses, if you're doing things that cause you to be doubtful or regretful, you're creating an internal state of regret. You lower your vibration, you lower your frequency, and that's the person that you're bringing to your wife and kids. That's the person that you bring into the office or to your sales team. That's the person that you're bringing to the world. Somebody that's breaking promises to themselves, somebody who knows what they want, but they're not actively pursuing it. What is wrong with you? Why is it so important to protect your feelings and to protect your ego? Don't you see that you're here to make an impact? And these moments and these goals and this vision that you have been blessed for a reason for you to act upon for the greater good, to impact the lives around you. Not to show up irritable, not to drink your feelings away, not to keep lying to yourself and then bringing that inferior version to the people that you say you love and care about. Why are you so focused on thinking about your problems instead of acting actively every day to create the outcomes you want? And here's what happens. If you're somebody that's scared, or you think, oh man, if I try now, I might fail, or what are people going to say about me, or oh, I just don't know what I want. You know, I hear that a lot. A lot of people lack clarity as to what they really want. And they doubt themselves, and they question, what is my purpose? And they hold back because of that. You taking action is where the answers are derived. You're never going to have a perfect blueprint before you start. It's never going to be crystal clear and methodical before you start. Yeah, you want to do some research. Yeah, you want to use your brain. You don't want to just do something that's setting you up for failure, but oftentimes it's taking action where the real answers start to reveal themselves. And what I mean by that is you might leave your 9 to 5 and start a business that you think is your dream career, something that you love, that you've been wanting to do forever. And you finally pull the trigger. And guess what? It fails, or your business partner burns you, or a recession shuts down your brick and mortar, whatever it is. But in the midst of that adversity, what if a new opportunity surfaced? Or what if you worked that new position, that new job, you created that new company for 5 or 10 years, and after that time you got burnt out and you realized it wasn't what you wanted to do. And you ended up finding something you really loved. In the midst of that, you ended up hiring employees or somebody that you started a new business with, right? Or you met a customer that had a different opportunity. Like, look, when you go on this journey of life, pursuing this vision that you have within, that truth, so many new doors and opportunities are going to open up for you. And you figure it out as you go. You become a person through those trials, through those tests, that can achieve what you really want in life. But the person you are right now, who's thinking about it and not creating it, that's not the person that's going to produce those outcomes. You have to become that person on the journey. And your tests, your failures, your struggles is where you develop the internal attributes to create the outcomes that you want. That's how it happens. So if you're somebody that's so worried about failure, you're so worried about trying and not doing a good job, I want you to know that failure is an essential ingredient in success. The only true failure in life is never going for it and quitting or giving up or just never starting. That's the only real failure. But if you go after what you want in life, you're going to sharpen your skills. You're going to develop more grit, more determination. You're going to start to believe in yourself, and you're going to start to really love yourself because you're just willing to go after what you want instead of lying to yourself and saying, I'll do it next week, or finding excuses and reasons why you can't. What that does is the opposite effect. It casts doubt on you. It puts you in a state of regret, and internally you are in turmoil. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Why are you going to live a life that you don't love? Why are you going to not actively take action every waking moment to develop the skills, to adjust your mindset, to forge the habits, to become the motherfucker that can create the life you want? Like, if you don't have the life you want, if you don't have the life that you want, you should be obsessing over how to acquire every waking moment of every day. If I didn't have the life that I wanted, I would never sleep. I would not make excuses. I'd be taking perpetual nonstop action. I'd be building relationships. I'd find out where the people are that were creating the outcomes that I wanted. I'd go pick their brain. I'd hire them. I'd work for them for free. I would do whatever it took. I'd work 10 jobs. Like, I would do whatever it took. And a lot of people don't have that same feeling inside of them. A lot of people don't have that willingness. They're willing to do nothing and let their life pass them by so they can stay comfortable in this comfort zone where nothing changes and takes place, but it's predictable. And then meanwhile, the days, the years, the decades pass by. And what happens to you? You start to die internally long before you're buried in that ground. Your spirit is just dying. It's suffocating with every excuse, with every moment of doubt, with every moment of inaction that transpires within your life. You're suffocating your potential and you're killing what could have been, the person that you were born to be. That is my message today. You can't think your way out of your problems. You have to act your way into the solutions and the life that you are meant to live, the life that you want to create, and that person that you're capable to become. If this resonated with you, please reach out to me. Drop in the comments right now, what action are you going to take in your life that you've been procrastinating on? What changes are you dedicating and committing yourself to that you've been holding off on? Put it out there in public. Hold yourself accountable. And I'm here to support you, man, if you need that accountability, if you need that push, if you need that reminder every single day, and an actual blueprint that's going to move you forward and not get you stuck up in here, DM me right now, Unstoppable, and we'll talk about my life mastery program that I have created to serve.
There's so much more for you to tap into. You have so much more to give. You have so much strength. You have more resolve, more resiliency. You are made for more. Can't you see it? I know you feel it. I know when you go to bed at night, you question and wonder, is there more for me? Can I achieve more? Why am I holding back? This is the chance right now to let go of your limitations, to believe in the person you want to be, not the one you settled for. Click the link and join my program. I promise I'll walk with you side by side and show you the way. Let's take action right now to be the man that you want to be. No more excuses. This is for you and your family right now. Let's go. There's so much